Next, we have the median. Now again, we all know that the median is the middle value of a given set of data, which is easy to locate when we have ungrouped data. How can we find the median if we have a set of grouped data? How can we locate the middle value? So to find the median of group data, we use the formula MD is equal to L plus quantity N over 2 minus CFB times I all over F, where F is still the frequency, but we have frequency of the median class now. L is the lower boundary of the median class. CFB is the cumulative frequency from below. I is the class size or the interval. N is still the total number of frequencies. Now, how can we find all of these variables in our given set of data? Let's find out. Now, let's have an example for median. Let's still use the same example that we used for the mean. We still have the scores of graded students in their statistics quiz. We have to find the median. Now, if last time we added x and fx to get the mean, now we have to add the cumulative frequency or CF to find the median. Now, how do we get the CF or the cumulative frequency? Let's first locate where the lowest scores are located. As you can see, our lowest scores are 10 to 19, which is located at the bottom of our frequency distribution table. Now, it means that we will start with the frequency of the lowest score, which is 7. So to get or to fill in the last column or CF column, let's first copy 7. Again, copy the frequency of the lowest score. So we have 7. Now, how can we get the second CF? So to get the second CF or cumulative frequency, we just have to add 7 to the next frequency, which is 6. So we have 7 plus 6, that is 13. So let's just continue to fill in the CF column. So we have 13 plus 10, that is 23. Next, we have 23 plus 8, that is 31. And lastly, we have 31 plus 9, that is 40. Now, you have to make sure that the last CF or the last value for your cumulative frequency is equal to the total number of frequencies. So as you can see, we have 40 as our last CF, and 40 is as well the total number of frequencies. So now we have the cumulative frequency column. Now, how can we get all of the variables in our given formula for median? Now, take note that in getting the median of a group data, your first step after getting the frequency or the cumulative frequency, your next step is to always get n over 2. So that is our first step in getting the variables. So n over 2 is equal to 40 over 2, that is the total number of frequencies, divided by 2, which is equal to 20. So n over 2 is equal to 20. Now, what are we going to do with 20? Why is that our first step? So since we cannot just locate the middle value, we have to locate the median class. How can we do that? Now we have to locate n over 2 in our CF. Again, our n over 2 is 20. Now we have to locate that in our CF column. So we all know that 20 is somewhere in between 13 and 23. Now we have to choose the higher one, which is 23. Therefore, that is our median class. Again, how did we locate our median class? Again, locate n over 2 or 20 in our CF column. That is somewhere in between 13 and 23. Now let's choose the one or the higher one, which is 23. That is our median class. That is where we're going to get all of the variables in our given formula. Now we have located our median class. Let's continue locating our variables. We can now get L, or again, the lower boundary. How can we get the lower boundary? We have to get the lowest score from our median class. So again, our median class is 30 to 39, and the lowest score in that class is 30. Again, we're talking about boundary or lower boundary. So we have to subtract 0.5 from 30. 0.5 here is constant. We always have to subtract 0.5 to get the boundary. So L is equal to 30 minus 0.5 or 29.5. That is our lower boundary. Next, we can also locate our CFB, or the cumulative frequency from below. Now, since, again, our median class is 30 to 39, our CFB is simply 13, because that is the cumulative frequency from below, or that is the CF below our median class. So CFB is equal to 13. Next, we have I, or the class size or the interval. Where can we get I, or the interval? We just have to count from the lowest score up to the highest score of each class. Now again, as I said earlier, each group of scores must have the same interval. So to get the interval, we just have to count from the lowest score up to the highest score of any group of scores. So let's count from 30 to 39. Now we have 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Therefore, interval or I is equal to 10, since that is the class size. Next, we have F, or the frequency of the median class. Now, as you can see, in our median class, the frequency is equal to 10. So now we have all of the variables in our given formula. We just have to plug in the value to our formula. So we have MD is equal to L is 29.5 plus quantity N over 2 is 20 minus CFB is 13 times the interval or class size is 10 all over 10, or the frequency of the median class. So we can just cancel 10 because we have 10 over 10. So 20 minus 13 is 7. So again, compute all of the values in our parentheses first before adding it to our lower boundary. So now we have MD is equal to 29.5 plus 7, or the median of the given group data is 36.5. So that is how you compute the median of a set of group data.